Hi, Joel Rollins here for Rave TV, Day 3, InfoComm 2016, and I'm sitting here with Eric Bodley of Future Ready Solutions. Eric, how are you?
Excellent.
Thanks for being with us.
It's good to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
For those out there who are not aware, tell us about Future Ready.
So Future Ready Solutions is a company I started 2.5 years ago. A little of my background, I spent 12 years with Monster Cable and helped Noel Lee and the Monsters bring custom installation-focused products to the market. And I was recruited away by a company out of Syracuse called PPC. Interesting company. They have the patent on the F connector. They make over $1 million a day. They sell to little companies like Comcast.
They have the patent on the F connector, really?
Yeah, it's like having the patent on the paperclip.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
So they make $1 million a day in Syracuse, New York, and sell them to little companies like Comcast and Dish Network. And so they have about 80% share with that. And they had come up with a locking HDMI patent, which they asked me, what do you think we could bring this to market? And I said, it's like I'm looking at a NASCAR and they don't have a driver. So we launched that in 2009, and one of the first DPL certified 4K products on the market. We sold tons of them in commercial markets, very big there, because you don't want to roll a truck because of a loose HDMI cable. I mean, or fly an airplane for a loose one. So
and if there's anything we hate, especially in the Reynolds staging end, it's pressure fit connectors.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So at the end of 2012, Belden, big wire company, bought PPC.
I think we're all aware of that one, yeah.
And I realized that resistance was futile, that my distinctiveness would be added to theirs. And I became a distributor for the products, mainly to the residential installation market. And I started adding and realizing that there's no one company that offers a truly complete solution of digital products, all top shelf. Most of the best integrators would buy this product from this company, this product from this, etc. So Future Ready Solutions is a collection of digital brands. We're a national distributor, but we hire local rep firms throughout the U.S.
Okay.
So, because I believe people buy from people, not companies. And then we built a model that's shaped after another big national distributor that doesn't use local reps, where if you order by 5, it ships that day. You get it no more than 2 days, like a big company starts with the letter A. Shipping is free on anything from one connector to a pallet of wire. And we made a website that is just so simple and intuitive to work with, it's gone crazy.
Good.
So we carry brands like Cords, which is a company out of Australia, who all THX 4K certified product. We carry, of course, Perfect Path. We carry Celerity, which is an all fiber optic with a detachable head shell HDMI out to 1,000 feet. One of the first uncompressed 4K 6444 color products you can buy. So the other thing we've been doing, and some of it's come through Rave, is I'm sort of a blow the cover off from the BS. I did a blog a couple months ago called 4K or Faux K, F-A-U-X.
Yeah.
You know, and the idea of third-party testing. Because so many manufacturers say, oh yeah, we do 4K 60. And when somebody tells me that, I say, finish the sentence. They go, what do you mean? I said, well, 25, 30 years ago, we used to say, yeah, that's a 1,000-watt amp.
Yeah.
And we go, well, wait a minute, how many channels are you driving? And the FTC, the government, actually said you had to say the whole sentence.
Right.
So I'm going to challenge the industry. If you're going to say 4K, finish the sentence.
Okay.
Is it 4K, 60? What's the color rate? Are you doing, 20/20 color, etc.? Because if you're not selling the full enchilada.
So what's new for Future Ready at the show?
So we are getting ready to announce 3 partnerships. One is we now have a new product testing line called Meridio, and it was brought to market by Jeff and Jerry Hayes. Jeff and Jerry Murray, and they have an 18 gig certified source that you can bring into any input, and at the other end that it's going to deliver the full envelope or not. And then they have an analyzer, which will then, so you got a fox and a hound, and what you're doing is you're going to find out what really arrived at the other end. The analyzer can also be left in the system for up to a year, and it will record every event that's occurred in the HDMI output. So now you can identify the exact product in your chain of your matrix switch or your ins and outs. It's huge. The other two is a new brand called TechLogic Networks, which is now introducing HDMI over fiber, not category cable, not IP, fully uncompressed, at a very reasonable cost. And I really think the industry is holding on to copper so tight. The reality is copper has just reached the end of its bandwidth. The only way we can get all that stuff down there is to compress the crap out of it. And like we say in Florida, when someone tells us that that concentrated orange juice is just as good as fresh squeezed, yeah, right. 4K compressed is never going to look as good as 4K uncompressed. So we're very excited about that brand. And Niveo, which is a Netherlands-based switch company, makes routers, switches. They're going to be introducing 10 gig switches here by CEDIA timeframe, so we'll be glad to talk to you at CEDIA about that. But those, the IP-based networking systems, and there's some great ones out there, Just Add Power and others, but none of them make the robust network switch. They'll say
you get a lot to show.
Yes,
that's great. Okay,
it's all good.
Let me ask the question that I've been stumping CEOs with. What's your booth number?
I am not in a booth here.
Oh, you're not?
No, but one of our vendors, Clearline, which has the new stronger, safer, faster strip, is in 8739.
8739. So I presume they could find you around there at the show?
Well, I'm usually hanging there pretty much.
Okay, good. Then you can look for Eric at 8739, folks. And it sounds like some really interesting stuff. I'll have to stop by and see it too.
And become a raving fan of rave.
Thank you.
I am.
Thanks for being with us.
Hey, I appreciate the time.